Okay. Well, hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Disgaea, Afternoon of Darkness. I'm your host, Nock, and this is yet another Gorilla Scream. Stream, I meant, not Scream. I heard myself say Scream. I meant Stream, yes. Well then, let's begin from our last episode where we completely got off track by... Well, actually, no, I wouldn't say it's getting off track. I'd say it's getting a special ending. And I'd actually like to go through this game and show you a whole bunch of other special endings as well. And that means we might actually end up going through the story more than once. This is one of those games where... well, it's one of those games where I've already completed the whole thing, so I really just want to show you how fun and entertaining the game and story is. And so, well, for the rest of the time, I think, I'm not sure if there are any other alternate endings other than, I know, especially, I do remember the first one, because I did, in fact, on my first playthrough, my very first blind run playthrough, I did end up dying to Myers. And so my party got wiped, and I was, well, kind of dejected because, of course, it was like, hey, you know, I didn't think this game was going to be that hard. But, you know, that's part of fun. Also, you know, I just wasn't prepared. Give me a moment. I mean, yes, this is the same cutscene, so we're pretty much going to skip it, and I'm going to double check my control mapping for a minute here. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Okay, I guess we can't skip it. Oh, Konna. Hello. Hello there, chat. Looks like you're up and awake now. Yeah, this is just a special control mapping scheme that I use to connect my keyboard to the PlayStation Portable. Yes, yes. Oh yeah, so unfortunately I don't think we can. I think we passed the point where we were able to skip the introduction, so it'll all be good. What happens when you actually start a New Game Plus is, well, story-relevant characters, of course, are not unlocked. You don't get to play as them. Give me a moment. There we go. Okay. So, what happens is, story-relevant characters are just locked. And that's going to be important later on because your generic units are not locked, even if you have story-relevant characters create them. Which is why generic characters are king, unless, you know, you play as the Harl and Edna. And in fact, well, I'm about to go into spoiler territory, so, okay, I won't say anything, but all I'm going to say is, yes, generic units are king, yes. Generic units are the best, and they're actually, the strongest character you can actually create in a game is a generic unit, and, well, while that is spoilers, that is something we can look forward to, and that is something I will say outright. Yes, and that requires leveling a whole bunch of other classes to begin with. So let me double check here. Since we started New Game Plus, yeah, let's just press the switches again. I've already spoiled you guys with the switches. I don't think there really is any other way of knowing that there are switches unless you walk around and press X or O on every single button, well, single item ever in the game. Like, oh yes, what does this do? Is there a button here? Can I touch this? Can I talk to you? Can I interact with every single item? Of course, I feel like, you know, some people... There probably is a guide out there, in fact. I have a feeling there probably is a guide. It's just that you have to... It comes with, like, I don't know, a physical copy or something, and it's, like, inside the guide or something. And some people just, you know, get the digital copy. Well, were there digital copies back in the day? Maybe not. think it was all cartridges, right? No, they were digital. Were there digital? I don't remember anymore. Oh wow, okay. Well, whatever the case is, yeah, if you read the guide, maybe it would tell you, maybe, just maybe. Of course, you know, if there's a conspicuous skull item here, you'd probably end up touching it anyway. In fact, this was actually one of the first items I realized there would be. What is it? This is actually one of the first items I ended up touching myself. And I ended up going, oh hey, you know, there's a switch you can, you know, touch. Okay. Buy lots of items, yes. Okay, we've already gone through that before. So this is, what happened? Okay, so another problem with starting a new game plus is that it treats you as though you're touching everything new. So we're going to go through a whole bunch of tutorials that we cannot skip dialogue for. But the good part is, once you start going into the stages, you can't actually start skipping dialogue. So that's all good and new. Let me go. Okay, have you saved yet? No. Actually, yeah, let's save. That's probably good so that I don't end up going through the whole shebang again. Yeah, that's fine. Starting a new game plus. Oh no, wait, should I have saved that slot? No, if I ever want to replicate that, I can just go back to the first save slot and then, you know, do a full party of a total party kill. Let's see, the assembly, okay, so yeah, stuff like the assembly is also not in session anymore. The NPCs give you the same dialogue. Let me just talk to you just to show you. Eat, sleep, and do anything you want all day. It's so good to be a demon. Yep. Have you ever thought of working for me? Yeah, it's the same thing. So then, what we want to do is we want to go into the dimension again. And then, with the tutorial here now. Now you see here, now we have a triangle button that we can use to skip story. And that's exactly what we're going to do, because if we skip story, that takes us directly to the first actual tutorial stage map. And sword should have level 3 heal. Oh, it's level 4. No, it is level 3. It's just the staff has, okay, a level 3 wind, which should be able to take out most of the enemies in this area without problem. Oh, well, I did say the priest is a good class to upgrade. The problem is that the mage does end up leveling spells faster due to its higher staff, mastery, proficiency, and everything. And just how the raw skill leveling program works. There's that so if you look at this, right, I believe we're gaining 15 EXP every time we use the, no, not 15 EXP, 50 EXP, skill EXP for wind every time we use it, right? Well, the mage actually starts off with gaining 20 EXP, and you actually earn more EXP from just spamming skills as you unlock higher class ranks. So there's also that to consider. So Sword is actually not going to be our final character that we're going to max out. Sword is actually our first step, because what we want to do is we want to unlock... Oh, also, end cutscenes may or may not be unskippable, but I believe they should be a little bit shorter than intro cutscenes, so that's hopefully something to be happy about. Yes. So Prince Lahar makes the characters able to go. Alright. I believe we should have enough SP to create another elemental character. So we can create a red mage, green mage, or blue mage this time. I want to create a red mage. We could actually create an average character, but I'm going to go for incompetent. And we're going to call her Apple. Ringo-chan. And of course we're going to put int in here, and as you can see, we actually got 3 defense here instead of the 2 from last episode, if I remember correctly. And that'll be, no. I want to create one more character, which is going to be our blue mage. Or do I want to reserve SP and create a distinct, no, I don't. Do I? No, wait. Do I? Do I want to do that? That is a very good question. Should I make an actual average character? No. Average is a waste of SP. You're right. I meant mana. Distinguished and Genius are kind of, I mean, they kind of, well, they need to start off with, yes. But at the very end of the day, you're going to end up with the same amount of stats once you fully build up a character. I suppose, yeah, it's not quite optimal. It's not optimal at all, actually. Well, it might seem like it. What you end up doing is just, well, we are very, very far away from that, so I'm just going to stop right there, hold the brakes, and then once we can actually do stuff, I will actually talk about that. So we're going to create another incompetent mage, yes, and we're going to call you, Blueberry. Should I call her Blueberry, or should I call her, Blueberry is, no, Blueberry is like slightly more purple, right? Oh, no, you do have the blue, she does have the sort of blueberry template. What's another blue, like, fruit or vegetable? Eggplant? No, eggplant is purple. Huh. Let's just call her Blueberry, then. That's a mouthful, though. Blueberry. Oh, no. Berry. RRY. Yes. Done. And we're going to put points at the end. And as you can see here, it dropped from color not. Oh, you want to, sorry, we kind of, I just saw that. Sorry, chat. You want the color not? We'll have a chance. We'll make a character called Not for you guys, and it'll be a representation of you guys for sure. For sure. We'll get there when we get there. Hey, Prince, have you got to the hospital? Yes. And then, Zombie gave us 300 HL. That's nice of him. Yeah, so we will, okay, it's just more and more tutorial that we've already gone through before. Okay, we will heal our characters. Is the item world still closed? Oh no, okay, the item world is actually open now. Okay. Let me go back here. There's something you can do from the very beginning, and that is diving into the item world. So I'm actually going to show you how busted the item world is right now, right here. We're actually not going to clear the first stage yet. We are going to upgrade our gear from the very beginning. And what we want to do is we want to go in and go out the weapon shop until we find a weapon that suits our needs. And I remember talking about these things on the second page, right? These are actually called innocents. And these are unique well, not unique, these are just characters, or, well, yeah, they show up in the item world. So what happens is you have this item that you have this item, and you can dive into the world inside it to make it stronger. And inside the world, you have residents, right? And, well, you usually end up murdering all the residents inside the item world. But there are special item world residents called innocents. And these are your innocents. You have physicians, teachers, gladiators, dietitians, and more. And each innocent increases a specific stat or gives you a special bonus. We'll get to that a bit later in detail when we actually encounter some. And you can see that there are innocents by either flipping to this page, the second page of the weapon, or by looking at the stats and seeing that there is a silver or, you know, some... Is that silver or is that gray? I'm just gonna call it gray. There's a gray orb, or or square, depending on how you look at it, because it is low resolution pixels, so it looks like a mixture of the two. I'm just gonna call it an orb, because it's, well, is it an orb, or let's call it a dot, actually. Let's just call it a dot, yes. Yeah, a gray dot that notates that you have an unsubdued innocent. And so, an unsubdued innocent is an innocent that you haven't murdered in the item world. And when you murder an innocent in the item world, the stat bonus doubles. So, say we murder a physician in the item world. When you do that, the physician's 3 bonus in resistance doubles and it becomes 6. Which is incredibly good early game. And because 6 points is, that is a free 6 points right there. And what happens is you can actually upgrade innocents by moving them between weapons. After you subdue an innocent, you will be able to move it to another weapon. And then with that, you can, and then when you have 2 of the same innocents, you can combine them. It'll actually be easier to show you because I've been talking my mouth off and, doing basically just resetting the shop for a decent item to show, well, a decent item to farm or get innocents from. And so when you have this 2 of the same innocents, right, as you can see here, we have 2 dots. 2 gray dots, which means we have 2, in the same stat. And if we click here, are you sure you want to combine all resistance with the same job? You can combine them, and those gladiators become a 5. So I want to combine my witch's staff here. As you can see, we have 2 teachers, and teachers increase the int stat, which is our magic attack, magic healing. Yeah, our magic attack and magic healing stat, which is very important for dealing damage. And so what we want to do is, wrong button. What we want to do is, when we combine them, you'll notice that the 2 teachers of level 2 and level 3 become a total sum of 5. And with that, let us save and enter the item roll. Yes, I would like to overwrite down. Now, we go into the item roll, and every weapon, the stronger the weapon, the stronger the residents are. So if we look at the Witch's Staff world, well, the bottom line description, it'll tell you that, well, it'll tell you the floor we're starting on and the resident level, which is 2 and above. And then, let's see here. Yep, and because all of these are early game items, they are just level 1. So, the Witch's Staff is a slight upgrade from that. And we'll begin with internet. Oh, we're really lucky this time. Okay, there's a decent chance of you encountering an innocent in an item world. And let me check what you are first. You're a master. And the master increases SP, which is good for casting all sorts of special skills. And so if we take this down, we should be able to get some, we'll have subdued and innocent. And let's see here. Well, our main concern right now is actually conserving SP throughout this entire area, because in the item world, you only get to leave every 10 floors. So I would, let's see, my direction is actually blocked here. But the first character I really want to take care of is Billy. And thankfully Billy is, Billy is resistant to wind. That is a problem. I will actually hope that Lahara has enough attack to take care of this. Right, that is good. So I am, how would I put you here? Because you should be strong enough to take care of this character, the gatekeeper. Okay, and in certain stages in the item world, you'll also find gatekeepers. And gatekeepers are characters you have to either defeat or push off. Gatekeepers also have slightly more health than generic units that you see in the item world. the item world is also a good place to grind levels, because not only are you grinding levels, you're also grinding, well, you're also upgrading equipment, which is killing two birds with one stone. And I want our red mage here, and I want our healer, our cleric here, or sword, really, to cast fire onto Billy, and this should deal a good amount of damage. We have subdued a specialist. Oh, and if you noticed, the specialist had a yellow health bar, because it is an innocent. And an innocent is somewhat of a neutral character. The yellow health bar defines it as a third party. And being a third party, the red characters, which are our target enemies, will actually go after it as if it were, you know, just another party that they have to take down, much like the green health bar here for our ally characters. And so the yellow health bar characters kind of get ganged up on from both sides. So there would have been a fine chance for the enemy party to actually take down the innocent before we did, the green party. And if that happens, you don't get the bonus, and it's dead. Of course, since you didn't get the bonus, it doesn't count as the innocent being subdued, and therefore you actually still have a chance to encounter it again at a later stage, or a later floor, in the item world. It's just that you missed your chance in subduing it yourself. I think that's how it works, anyway. So for our enemy turn, I'm pretty sure we're just going to get hit by normal attacks. Yes. And they aren't going to do much because we are slightly overleveled. Let's see, you are ice and ice. So then, how much SP do I have? Casting wind costs me 5 and it's going to cost me 6 soon. So I can take you down. Guess I'll bring you down too. Nope. That's another counter then. That's fine. Oh, okay, now he's poisoned. So, okay. If a character is poisoned, what you want to do is either... Let me see, do you have Espear? Espear. Okay, you have Cure. Okay, so this is the stats element curing item. Well, it's stats curing element, what is it? Yeah, special skill, right? And this cures every single status ever in the game. Which is why it's probably one of the more important items that you do want to unlock. And then that means our next turn we can just cure him. So I will actually get our blue mage out of here, because I need my healer to learn how to cast ice. Well, I guess he resisted the poison and it wore off in one turn. That's fine as well. That means less work for me, more SP conserved. Now, I'll stand right behind. Stand right behind her. Then I would like for you to be able to cast ice. Yes. And then that should do the trick. All good. Very nice. Oh! I forgot. A very important mechanic called stealing items. Yes, in the netherworld, it is very, very legal to steal items, and it is a programmed thing. And you need stealing hands to do so. I mean, it's not really legal. Everything is illegal, but the more illegal it is, the more lucrative you want to do it. The more lucrative it is. If you don't, yeah, it's very fun mechanic. Lifting and throwing and stealing items. Very much the staple of being a demon in the netherworld setting. It's very immersive. Somewhat. And yes, this means that with the right tool, you can actually steal every item on a character. Okay, there are certain, I suppose, there are certain items that are really hard to steal, and some items you just can't steal. They are programmed so that you are unable to steal them. I think that happens more in the later installments in Disgaea, but I think in the first one, you can effectively steal everything. And by everything, I mean everything. Yes. Horse meter included. Well, if your enemy hasn't equipped. uh, and therefore, yeah, but in low areas, there's really no point in stealing items unless you find a legendary item, and even then, we haven't. There's a specific class for stealing stuff too, and we haven't unlocked that. Oh, we should probably unlock that soon. But first, our priority lies in leveling up weapons, so we'll do just that. And I want to dispatch sword again, and since there's nothing here, ideally what you want to do is you want to just take care of the gatekeeper and call it a day. All you want to do. That is effectively the end goal of Item World, is beat the gatekeeper, go through it, and then maybe, you know, avoid taking down all the enemies, because unfortunately in the first installment, the largest area of effect attack you get is either a unique character special or a 3x3, I think, full-on spell blast, and that's it. Later installments give you like full map clears and much larger, giant, enormous maps to play around with. So for, you know, in this case, and oh, also, you do get an enemy kill bonus, somewhat, but, that is, well, I think, if I remember correctly, there is some sort of loophole that you can abuse with later with later endgame weapons. Well, whatever the case is, you know, it's more important that you clear the item world and go through the floors, because in the first installment here, the important part is going through the floor, because the more floors you go through, the more levels you get. There are no other special things that the game really considers other than maybe specialists, and, you know, if you massacre every single enemy in the map, maybe you get, you know, somewhat of a substantial bonus, I think. And then maybe, there was another one that was, what was it? Oh, there is a 10th floor boss. Every 10 floors there is a boss. And if you take down that boss, and it does have substantially more health than regular enemies. And if you take that down, you also get somewhat of a slight stat bonus as well. And so those are your important points. Just kind of, and since this is pretty much early game item, it doesn't really matter if you upgrade it optimally or whatnot. Our main concern is just get through this place as fast as possible, and then make sure we don't, well, make sure we do it cleanly, I guess. Well, not cleanly, what's the term? Make sure we get it, yeah, make sure we get through it safe and sound. And then once we upgrade our first weapon, we'll actually have enough firepower to maybe, actually, I don't think we will have enough firepower. We need a little bit stronger of a weapon. So that'll come later for sure. And watch this. You can see that a bunch of enemies are walking towards us, and that is, of course, slightly concerning. However, once I go through this floor, they'll all, we'll all leave and, generate the next stage. So, ideally, we just kind of run to the next stage. And so, okay, right here is a good example of the dimensional gate not having a gatekeeper. And when the dimensional gate does not have a gatekeeper, what you want to do is you want to stack characters. You want to make sure that you can lift, and to do, you want to make sure you can reach the gate. And to do this in one turn. And to do this, you want to lift and throw. By lifting and throwing, you can cover enormous amounts of distance. And just like that, we have ourselves a next floor. So, it is very nice of them to give us an instant transportation like that. If you want to speed through the item world, you lift and throw. There is another item that lets you travel almost instantly anywhere. But that then requires you to do a couple things and whatnot. And then I don't think it lets you walk onto base panels or portals, so there's that to consider as well. I think it's called the Hyperdrive, and you get it for going through a legendary weapon all 100 floors in one go. Something like that. And that lets you speed through the item world even faster. You also want to make sure your inventory has space for that. And I think it can be any legendary weapon actually, so if we do find a legendary item, maybe we'll spend the time, another gorilla stream just to walk through it. But of course, that means we do need to have, at least a solid build for us, or a solid party that lets us go through all 100 floors, even if it is a low-level gear weapon. We still need the resources in order to get through it all. There's a zombie out here. And we are on the 4th floor. And I want to take care of this. And it's a 30, okay, it's 30, so 12 to 30, which means we need a jump of 20 or higher, so Laharo can make it up here. And I guess we might as well leave it up to him. Or no? What's the range here? Yeah. And it is weak to ice, but we don't have any you have high defense. That's not good. You also have an attack that's greater than mine. Ooh. Okay. That's bad news. 1 second. I think we can do this. Let's grab the sword, lift her up, throw her up here. And then if we do the same with blue. No. I want Ringo to grab Blueberry and lift her over here. And if she does that, she should be able to move over here. And then we can cast Ice. And hopefully that gets through its defense. Perfect. Right, and I will cancel that. You see that? Okay. If you move here, you can trigger the spell learn, right? With the mentor and pupil system. But since I haven't taken an action yet with this character, even though I did use the execute function, I can actually cancel it. And have her move into another place again. Of course, actually, even if that were the case, Sword actually hasn't moved. And if you haven't moved, and you've attacked, and you've executed your attack, you can still move, but all other functions are effectively, unavailable for you. The good news is, I will just use Sword to take descent to the next floor, and life will be good. Oh, look! There is our, whatchamacallit, there is our innocent, specialist. And this time, it takes us 1, 2, 3, 4, so pretty much any of our characters here can just walk onto the next stage panel, the next floor panel. So what we want to make sure is that we can take this character down in one go. And to do that, I would have to do a couple lifting and throwing items yet again. And do you know how to cast ice yet? Yes, you do. Perfect. Now the problem is, I'm not sure I have enough firepower to take it down. Which means I would like... Okay, these characters don't have weapons equipped. Oh, but okay, you do have ice on you. And you have you do have a gun. Okay, so I'm going to take care of you first. You have low resistance and low health, so I should have a surefire kill on you. And you have ice and heal. You have high resistance, but you have low defense. So let me actually do a little bit. Let's have a change of plans. I'm gonna grab the hall. I'm gonna have him. What is this? Silence. That's not good. Silence. Okay, the silence geo panel makes it so that you cannot cast specials. So let me show you. If you stand on a silenced geo panel, you cannot use specials like that. It is grayed out. And in fact, I can show you that right here. If you release the triangle on a silence panel, it will take you back because you cannot move there. But if you release the triangle panel on, a non-silence panel, it'll just let you leave and sit there. So I will actually just do a regular execute just to make sure. Yikes. Okay, that did not deal enough damage. That's not good. However, I will make sure I walk. Oh, and we're also on a warp panel. That's also slightly concerning because I don't know where Laharl could teleport at the end of the turn. So let me, what is it? We don't have any stronger characters. That's also a slight concern here. And this is why, building up a good party lets you do a bit more items. At least we take care of that. And what character has, like, solid enough defense to resist? No, nothing. Okay, Laharl, we're gonna gamble here. Let's hope. Oh, okay, it took it down for us. Oh no, but the innocent is now standing on a warp portal. Yikes. Oh man, my plans are all going down the drain, guys. This is not good. And then we're going to get poisoned. We can do that. Oh, we got Hurricane Slash. That's the next stage. But I don't have enough movement to get over there. So my only usable special is Blade Run. Okay. We're gonna get warped again. We're gonna hit you. And that is actually a bad place. Laharl might actually take an L here. He might actually die. As for you, well, I guess, we can't do much, so we're just gonna sit here and wait. I don't want to have I don't want to have Sword teleport. Right, good news is, I guess it registers Laharl as less of a nuisance, so now everybody's going to gang up on it. Yikes. Yikes again? Come on. Ooh. Laharl teleported again, but you did not. Shamrock did not. Where'd you go? Where? Oh! Okay. We can work with this. That is pretty lucky. That is pretty lucky. You have ice and... Okay. If we do this, if we lift and throw you, we can bring you over there. But that is not enough movement, so we need one more character. And then if we lift you over, that's only 3 panels, never mind. Let's get Enda over here. Right, mages have very, very poor lifting range. So we do that, and we do this. Where to? Right here. No, right here, yes. And then ice. No, we can, if we move over here. Oh, I'm silenced. It's no good. Can I cast ice from this range? No. Oh, yes I can, but it's going to take double. Okay, moment of truth now. I'm going to pray that it deals 28 or more damage. 46, yes! We subdued the teacher. That's good. And then now we will make our quick escape. Okay, Pretty, you do your thing. Whew. Now, because we subdued all the innocents in this weapon, we're pretty much good to go. And that means all we have to do is find the gatekeeper, take it down, and move on with our lives. Now, our next problem here is that I am running low on SP. And I don't think I have any items that recover SP here. Everything is an HP recovery item, which is bad for me because I need to conserve SP now, but I need to deal damage to get this out. Do I actually have any fists in my party? Or inventory? No, I don't have any fist users. Darn, okay, we are in a bit of a pickle. We might not last all 6 floors, which means we have to reset and restart from the very first stage again. And then play around with some more RNG. That's bad. That's bad. All the characters here are level 5 now. And mind you, I'm only level 7. And I have probably worse equipment than them at this point because, yeah, the equipment does scale a little bit. As you, whoa, this guy has a dimensional cape. And, okay, that's, wow. Well, we're clearly not going to be able to take these guys down in one shot. That's a big problem. I can probably take the zombie down in 2 shots of wind, which is what we're going to do. But I'm also lacking in mobility, which means these guys are gonna get me if I don't take it down fast. I'm gonna check out something here. Let's test this out. Going to throw you. No, I don't have the range over there. That's fine. Then let's move over here then. How about like this? One place to the left, right? And forward. Perfect. Then no, that still puts you in range of enemies, huh? Well, okay, we're gonna have, I guess, our first sacrificial death of the game. And by sacrifice, I mean I'm going to lift and throw you, and then I'm going to... Wait, where does this put me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's bad placing. What else can I do? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. No, that's not good. Let's go back to our first plan then. Actually, no. We can do it like this. I can move all the characters in this line right here, and we're going to do a lift tower as per usual. Then we're actually going to throw the horror forward like this. And 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is perfect. There. Or 5. Oh, okay, it was 5. Okay. I guess that works even better for me here. So I can move over here and I can cast wind on you. That takes, hopefully... Ah, it's not enough. I need another turn. I need two more turns instead of 1 more turn. Okay, so what's going to happen is Laharo's probably going to die. Yep, there he goes. And so is our mage. And we are out of options now. Uh-oh. I am going to hope that... Okay, now if I move over here... No, I want to move over here. I want to secure a position. And then... I'm going to cast wind again, and I have the high ground now. Okay, one more hit. And then I'm probably going to take another hit. Oh, shoot. Okay, good thing we have high resist. Ooh. And then, finally, one more. Actually, let me level up ice. It's going to do less damage, but it's going to take somewhat less SP, and I will be able to move to the next floor. Yes. Sacrificing the king. It's okay, he's just a prince. Ah. Oh. You have high resistance, though. I'm not sure if I can take you down in one go. That's a problem. Let's see. Attack minus 50. Attack minus 50. Okay, this is... Okay, so that reduces your attack stat by 50, or your damage output by 50%. Right, let me use fire on you. No, wait. Better idea. Let me stand behind you. Right here. Ooh, that puts me in danger. Well, that's fine. We can heal, and I have confidence you have enough defense and HP to take another hit. So we'll work with that. And let me pray that it deals more than enough. Yes, okay. Now we can exit and walk back to the next floor. Oh no, we do not have enough movement. That's a big oh no. I'm going to have to lift and throw. But first, let me check if there are any advantage geopanels. No! Look at that. It's all decreasing attack and defense. There's no lifting, which is actually disadvantage for me. And there's an ally damage tile, even worse. Okay, the defense up is nice, but then you take 20% damage regardless, just standing on it. You can play around with it. Where is the damage, the ally damage geo panel? Well, geo symbol. Is it this thing? No, that's the defense up. That's the good one. That's the one I'd actually like to see. Ah, here it is. Oh, that's too far. I do not have the spell power to actually take that down yet. So... But, well then, our only really real choice is to stand here then. And then, what is it? You're weak to wind. I don't have enough damage. It's 55. Blueberry, I'm sorry. I'm gonna lift you. And I'm going to end my turn. And like this, you can actually save an ally from taking damage of, you know, another character. Oh no, it's healing. Oh, I don't have enough damage like that. Oh no, wait, I do. I think I do. Give me a moment. If we do this correctly, if I lift you and I throw you over here to the side. Or not, I guess it's still gonna be the same. And I cast wind on you. It's gonna be enough damage. Yes, 51. Perfect. We can go past. This is somewhat of a tight run. I probably should have been a little bit more prepared. And, ice resist now. And then, ooh, we're going to have to sacrifice our last ally. That does dampen the spirits a little. Let me cast ice. Behind you too, so maybe I get him up. Oh no. Let me think here. Do I have enough defense to take a hit? And where are you? Okay, maybe. It's just one enemy. I might be able to do this. Let's gamble. It's a normal attack. Ooh, that's nasty. But that means we can make it through. And what floor is this? Okay, this is the 9th floor. Okay. Here is the 10th floor. And would you look at that? The escape panel to the panel to the next floor is actually clear. And yeah, look at that. The item general does have a lot more health. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to make a run for it. What we want to do is, instead of fighting, we're just gonna run. Even though defeating the item general does give us somewhat of a stat bonus, it is a little bit of a risk to take down. Oh, and I don't even have the SP to take it down, even if I did want to take it down. Look, all I can do is cast wind once, and I believe, I don't know, like maybe 1 or 2 more casts in me left, which is, I guess that turns out to be like 6 or 12 more SP, so I'd have like 12 or 18 SP left. I could gamble. I could. But then, even if I took it down, there's also this lackey over here, this decoy character, monster type, who will probably take me out. And then, you know, with that in mind, I also don't have enough HP to take a hit, which means also, yeah. So, with all of that in mind, we are going to make a run for it. In fact, I'm going to actually use our last amount of SP to give myself a heal. So maybe I might be able to take 1 more hit. And then I'm going to do some lifting and throwing. Like this. This is the way, okay. So give us 5 coverage and, oh, look at that. That is just perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. And see here, now, at the 10th level, you have the option to return the Overlord's Castle, which I will gladly take. Unfortunately, since we did not defeat the Item General, you do not see as much as a substantial stat increase. However, it is still, a level 10 equipment is still better than its level 0 counterpart. As you can see here, that goes from, 16 to 39. It's also because of our innocence. Without the teacher there, see, the teacher has upgraded from 5 to 10. So now it is giving our int stat an increase in a 10-point bonus now, which is quite a lot actually, since this weapon regularly increases only 13 on normal. So for early game, yes, this is really good. So I'm going to equip that for now, and that gives us, better gear. Normal weapons in the first installment are capped at level 30, I believe. And then, yeah, they are capped at level 30. So you need rare items, like legendary items. They have a cap of 100, which is why, they're more liquid, because you can upgrade them to higher levels and make them on par with gears of higher tiers at a lower cost, I guess. Well, at the cost of grinding time, I suppose. Is there anything else I want to upgrade? Oh yes, the Imperial Seal is probably a really good item to upgrade, but no, not really. That's actually a little bit more risky, I feel like. We'll encounter stronger enemies that we're not ready for. And then I actually want to make sure, let's grab ourselves, let's create a new character actually. Let's grab ourselves a brawler. Yeah, resist is better. And incompetent. Let's see here. Do I want to actually call you guys, do I want to actually make this or not? Not, yes. Our first nut will be a brawler. In fact, you guys are actually going to be useful. Rejoice. Not only does a brawler have high movement, it also has high throwing rates, and it also has specialty in fists. Well, actually, I kind of want to make our first nut a pretty, but yeah, a brawler will do. A brawler will do. So what can a brawler do? Well, we'll get to that in a moment. For now, there's not much you can do with it. I actually want to buy a fist for you. And since I'm low on money, let me see if there's anything good. Our Master and Broker, sure. I'll take that. Those are some specialists. Specialists. Now, while a fist doesn't deal too much damage well, I mean, it does deal pretty good damage, but it doesn't deal as much damage as you would like from a sword or maybe a spell. I'd say it's a little bit stronger than a bow, and a little bit stronger than a spear, and, well, axes are actually probably the king of single target attacks, though. Axes are definitely up there, for sure. But, well, I mean, spellcasting though. Spellcasting is still pretty busted. Axes. Melee is nice though. Yeah, with that we just created a new character, another sacrificial pawn. Oh right, did we get anything from reviving 3 characters? No, we got nothing. In fact, we actually lost a bunch of money. Okay, so with that in mind, I want to, oh no, we didn't actually lose that much money. It was just because we bought a 220 worth item while we had like 500 or so HL left. So that's probably my fault. I probably shouldn't have done that. Anyway, we're going to dig through some more witches stats. because I want to I want to stack up a little bit on teachers for some nice intellect boost. Ooh, this is a really good one. Look at that. That is a 7 total of teachers. And then if we double that, once we subdue them both, or we can combine them and just subdue it in one go for a total of 14. Whoops, almost pressed the wrong button there. Sorry, I get my X's and O's mixed up depending on the game. Sometimes some games have X's for yes, and other times it's for no. It's just so strange. No, I don't have enough money now. Let's curb stomp Byers Castle. And you've already seen this before. So we'll end up slaughtering the master of the castle here. And with multiple characters out on the field now, let me show you something interesting. Well, it's not really interesting, it's just the way you're supposed to play the game. Right? Because you actually can deploy up to 10 characters. So what happens is, you know, you get one character to do a move, like clearing up the geo panels, and then you can use another character to left and throw, and then you can then deploy a whole bunch of other characters to gang up on another character instead of building for one-shots like I've been doing. So now we get our extra bonus EXP. I'll actually walk up and taunt these guys because they won't deal that much damage. They're level 1. And besides, they don't even have good equipment on them, so they'll do like 0, maybe 1 damage on me. Or 3 for the bonus. That's fine. And then, let's see, they're fire, fire, wind, wind, ice. Not ice. So then our ideal would be fire. Let me go grab our fire mage, our red mage here, and then let me cast fire. Oh, I still haven't upgraded on fire. Okay, that's fine. So there's that. Let's burn me away. And then our brawler actually has pretty good coverage. Look, that's 6 movement and 20 jump, which is, I believe, it's on par with the Lahoro. Which is, well, Lahoro is actually a really good, unique character. You can't go wrong with starting out with him. And we'll do a team attack. This is the first time you've probably seen a team attack. So that's a thing that they did describe, and well, it's something that you'll probably not see often, considering I'm going to be using specials a lot more, and casting a lot more spells, which means not much, well, not too many team attacks. Ooh, well, I am missing mobility. I need to go up 1 more so I can cast a big cross that can take care of all 4 of them at once. So I am stuck with this. SP wasting. Is it worth it? No, it's not worth it. Let me see if I have enough range to take care of the side characters. I don't even have that. Fine. Tell you what, I'll walk up here and I'll taunt them again. I'll see if they stay in place. Okay, they stay in place. That's actually good for us then. Not too much. Not too many. Indeed, indeed. 10 is a good round of characters. Let's see, if I cast wind on them all, that should take care of everyone in one go. Ah, yes, that is so satisfying. That is the reason why we love spellcasting. It is just that good. And I'll have my brother level up. And then, oh, you still don't have a special yet. Okay. We need you to learn the first fist skill. That's important. Yeah, okay, counter him. Very nice. And then, do you have our first fist special? Aha, triple strike. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about. The fist skill actually moves the enemy Oh shoot, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to end my turn. Ah, I wanted to demonstrate. Well, okay, well, whatever the case is, that yellow panel actually notates where the enemy character is going to move. Oh, wait a minute. I accidentally replayed the stage again. Well, that's fine. I can show you then. Can I show you? Oh, you are running low on health. That's not a good look. Well, whatever the case is, let me move you over here this time. And then I'm going to heal you. Where are you, cleric? Do your thing. Actually going to be on healing duty. Which, look at that. And that is more than enough. Let me move you up. Oh yeah, you have enough SP to take care of this again. So, yeah, okay, I can only demonstrate triple strike once. So what happens when you triple strike is this yellow attack, what? My bad. This yellow panel actually notates where your target is going to move. You're going to be moving a character from one panel to another, instead of moving yourself to a panel or requiring an empty space in order to use your special move. Which is what makes the fist so good. Because if you have a gatekeeper, which you cannot lift gatekeepers, they are stuck on the panel. They are stuck on top of the portal to the next floor, right? So what you have to do is you have to move them with a fist skill, or, well, I mean, what you have to do is you have to beat them up and make them disappear. Or you can move them with a fist skill. And by doing so, it will only take you one turn, no matter what. Or maybe 2 turns, depending if you have only one character you're moving with, but if you have multiple characters, it'll only take you 1 turn, because all you have to do is you have to throw one of your fist users, make it use a triple strike to move the gatekeeper out the way, right? Oh, there we go. And there you go. Move the gatekeeper out of the way. As you can see, you know, that moved the geo panel over to the next geo symbol, right? The things exploding right now are geo panels. It will move the geo symbol down to the next panel, as you can see through the animation, actually, which is pretty clean. And yeah, I'll end my turn here. Aha, that's perfect. I can do another cross. Of course, this means that I'm just spamming wind instead of using fire, which, I mean, I kind of want to use more fire. I need the level 1. And then if I lift and throw you here, that'll make sure I get some good SP going. I mean, good EXP going. 50% extra, even though it's just grinding on level 1 characters. Now then, let's do this again. Yeah, at a certain point, once you're a strong enough level, right, you can kind of ignore elemental resistances, even though it is still better to abuse them for bigger damage. I believe there's there's actually a 4th element called the star element, which we're going to be abusing and using a lot more later on, once we level up the actual 3 mages. And then, well, we have to level them up, see? And that's a problem, because we don't have... we don't quite have the resources to speedily level up all 3 mages at the same time. So we'll do that a bit later, then we can unlock the star spells. And you learn the star spells from a star mage. Let's see, this is the back button, yes. Circle is back. I think it was either level 5, 10, or 15, or something like 8 unlocks the star mage. And you need all 3 elemental mages to unlock the star mage. And from there, I think we might actually be using only star spells, because star spells actually ignore elemental resistances in the first installment. Later installments, I think it's not until was it 3 or was it 4 or was it 5 Whatever cases, later installments do have a star resist stat, but it's very hard to actually resist star. Some characters, have 25 or 20 or 30 or 50% resist, but those are very rare and far and few between. More so likely, you'll probably see negative 25 resistant to star or 0% resistance to star. And, well, I mean, actually, by the 5th installment, you do get a lot more other options in terms of spells and skills and fun things to do and build and play around with. So, spells actually do kind of drop off in Disgaea 5 and later on. So there's that as well. Now we can claim our prize. Oh, we can claim our prize at the Netherworld Hospital. And here we find ourselves with a dark orb. I'm kind of tempted to take it because it does give us a solid intellect boost as well. Oh, a manager. No. Let's see, I will see if we can... Aha! We got a rare dark orb. Okay. That's fine. I will take that. So yeah, if you reset enough times, it'll generate an item with a low enough rarity value that you'll get something good out of it. Like this. And that'll increase my SP and resistance pretty darn good. That is very nice. And so, is there anything? No, we can throw all of these in. What's the staff here? Scratch Claw, that's fine. Comet Orb. Wrist Breaker has nothing here. Sword Breaker is just an attack item. These are HP recovery items for like big emergencies. I'm probably not gonna need to use those though. One moment please. Alright, I'm back. Let's see here, weapon shop. Do I want to buy anything? Oh, well, no, not really. There's nothing here I want to buy. Oh, right, I was going to talk about, what is it? The stealing items, right, okay, talk. Please take your time. Yes, I will take my time. Stealing hands. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted to talk about. Stealing hands. With this, you can steal items. But the stealing rate is actually based off of the hit stat. And certain stealing hands have higher hit stats. That's from, the hit stat value. So if you, in fact, if you do add if you add an innocent that increases the hit stat, which is, I believe, called the marksman, if you add that on there, you do get an increased chance of stealing items. And I'll actually buy you. Now I'm completely broke, though. I'm out of HL. I'm out of hell. Oh no. That means we're going to bust a couple more stages and get our money back. Alternatively, I could dive into the item room again and maybe grab some more, upgrade some more gear actually. That'll probably be what I do after I clear this and get enough money to probably heal the rest of the party. Let's see here, wind does, no, I want fire here. Fire, and okay, there. My last fire before I can cast it normally. There, now it's level 1. Perfect. Ooh, while it is tempting to just do a whole cross, I am wasting 2 areas of SP, so let's just fire them up like this. This is conserving SP. There we go. It's one and done. And then, do I want to stand on the panels again? Yeah, I think we're strong enough to do that now. Okay, you have ice weakness, which means I do want to cast ice on you. And this is the way mages work. You just kind of sit there and rotate your elements. And kind of also why they're pretty busted. Because as long as you take advantage of elements, you will be, 50%, the game is freaking it. There we go, it's back to normal. Yeah, if you will always be dealing 50% extra damage, just like that. And that is, yes, that actually lets you do a lot of, well no, it doesn't let you do a lot of stuff. It's just really nice to have. Because it makes sure that you're dealing maximum damage output. Oh, here's another ice, I guess, since I didn't take you down in one go. Yeah, is that it? Yeah, that is all. No, actually, do I want to move? No, I have enough range that I can do that. Right. Here it goes. And then, what are you? Is it fire? No, it's wind. So if I do this, and yeah, with 50%, 50% extra damage, that also does sort of ensure that you can take down certain characters and certain enemies a bit faster, or make sure that you are dealing a one-hit KO every time, instead of maybe what would be a two-hit KO. Since, you know, maybe you're dealing, how much? Okay, say the enemy has 100 health points, right? And say you're dealing like 60% of their health. Which is, no, not 60%. That's a bad number. Let's say you're dealing 70% of their health. That's a better number to work with, right? And since they have 100 HP, you know, that's 70% of their health is up. What, how much is that? That's 70, right. That's just 70. And so, you know, if they were weak to that element, they would take another 50% damage. And that translates to, you know, 50% of 70 is 35. And you add 35 to that 70, and it becomes 105. So now you're dealing over the limit of their health. And so now you just ensure that you one-shot the enemy. And that is very, very good. So we're going to go into the item world again. Oh no, wait, before we do that, I want to combine the residents in here. Okay, and then here's a little trick here. We are probably going to save Scum this time. Welcome to the item world. And if we don't encounter an innocent at the first stage, or a good starting panel, we are going to actually quit the game and then reload the save. That actually saves us resources and a little bit more time than it takes to actually play through the entire stage. And then, let's see, it's all silence here. But we can lift and throw our characters over there. So that is not a problem. Not a problem. And how many do we need? That's probably enough, actually. Let me get one more just in case. So I want to let's lift you, and then you, and then you. And if I throw you over here, just like this, we'll make it. Yep, and then you can... Oh. Well, that didn't work out as expected. I thought that would actually land on the paddle. That was a problem of depth perception, and completely a depth perception problem. But guess what? We found ourselves an innocent here now. Innocent, just I guess resetting kind of paid off. It paid off a little bit. So here's our innocent. It's level 3. So with the fire, and the rest of the characters here are also going to go after this guy. If it can't take down any other characters, it's screwed. Let me see here. It doesn't look like it will be actually targeting the gatekeeper. The gatekeeper also doesn't have anything on it. And neither does the pumpkin. So everybody looks like it. You have a jump of 30, which means you'll be able to move up and attack, and you have an equipped weapon. You are our enemy. You are our probably #1 target. And I have to move all the way over here to actually do anything. What's my movement like, Captain? Do I need anything else? Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. Let me see if I can get a brawler here. Lahoro, maybe. Let me see if that does... Okay, yeah. Everything here is level 5 right now, and that means we should be able to take a couple hits from everything here. And that means I can do a little bit of lift and throwing shenanigans. Oh no, we are 1 tile away. We are 1 tile away from this particular spot that I like to land on, if possible. Because then all I have to do is throw it again. Yeah, all I need to do would be throwing our sword again, and then it'll land right here. We'll have enough range to, cast a spell. Later on, our range will be far long enough that I can basically bombard anything from anywhere with minimal throwing. Somewhat. And, how would this work? I would want Laharo over here then? No, I want you over here. And then, let me test something first. No, that's a bad test. Let me lift you first. Let me do that, and then I can throw... Oh, same problem actually. Let's do it this way. We'll throw Laharo over here. And we'll throw sword right down here. That works. And then we can move right up over here. But that should be in range for fire. We'll take you down. Perfect. Then the other characters should be able to take a hit from the rest of the enemies. Just like that. Just like that. And just like that. And like that. And like that. Easy does it. Oh, and you know what? We might actually be able to get some free EXP going. Hold on. Maybe I can use Blazing Knuckle here. And then, yeah, if I walk around you, walk to the side here, and give you just a regular punch should do the trick. And while I'd like to take care of you guys, my main concern here is conserving resources. So I will take down the Gatekeeper instead. Would you look at that? Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Then we have 1 wind. Yep. Oh! Hey, how much HP do you have? You have 8 HP. And you also have a muscle brawn. Well, it's just a muscle brawn, so that's nothing noteworthy to steal. And you are weak to ice. Do you have... Oh, you have a wooden... We have a wooden staff. I guess I can give you that. Just to play around with. And then maybe you can... I don't know, actually. Let me have you stand at the very back. And then cast an ice spell. How much will you do? That's enough! You can take a level up. Perfect. And then I can just walk over here onto the tile. There we go! Next floor, clear, cut, easy. And we also got... we also subdued an innocent. For the cases like these, I'd actually like to cast fire. But I don't have the level high enough, so our next best bet would be using ice. But then the Gatekeeper here. I guess let's use wind then. I don't know. No, I want you to move right here. So if we put a brawler out here, what we're going to do is we're going to lift and throw our sword here. We'll throw... Yeah. You, chat, chat. You'll throw our sword here to make sure that sword has just enough walking walking speed? Walking speed. I mean, I guess we can call it walking speed. It's just count tile movement. So that's 4. To move over to the gatekeeper, well, the next floor portal, or warp, after we take them both down. And so let me cast wind here, in a triple line. Unfortunately, that was not enough to take care of this guy. And the good news is, I hope that you don't have enough. Can we say, okay, I guess we can just deploy the Harl then. Good news is that we still have a third character we can use to take down stray mobs. And that lets us move to the next floor with relative ease. Oh, a sword staff. Dang. These guys are getting better gear than me very quickly. Ooh, okay. So the dimensional gate is all the way over here, right? That is not a problem. We are going to do a massive lift and throw chain. Just like this. We can stack up to, how, was it, like 10 characters, right? Yeah, that's because that's how much you can dispatch. One moment. That is, the Brawler has a far further movement speed, and so does the Harl, so we can do something like this then. Yeah. And then, yes, Brawler will be our anchor. And then I'd like the Harl to be up front here, so then we'll stack them in sort of a line. A line segment of some sort, with a little bit of twists and turns. And if we can just continuously lift and stack characters like this. No, not you, I wanted to lift the other Harl. Well, not the other Harl, the other, my ally here, the other character, the other unit. And if I do this, oh, change of plans, the Harl has a farther throw range. So we are going to use you instead. That way we can get the 5th panel up and going right here. Right here, so then we can throw and then make that straight line across. No, I don't want to lift you yet. I want to lift Ringo. And then I want to lift Not, yes. Right, then. Yep, well that's kind of a gimp. It's only 2 panels of the maximum 4, but that's fine, because we have more than enough characters to continuously do just this. And I'm actually going to take this chance to heal myself. Fully recovered. Perfect. Then go down to the next floor. Easy. And that is how you play the item world. It does get a little bit boring. Ooh, a bulletproof vest. Ooh. Oh, okay. Can I steal it? Okay. So how the stealing hand works is you walk up to the character that you want to steal an item from. And then you take when you click on the use item, right? You'll notice that, hey, I have a 4% chance of stealing this and a 0% chance of stealing a bulletproof vest. The chances, I believe, they should be rounded to the nearest percent. Or there's like a better formula for it, but whatever the case is, we don't have a chance of stealing this legendary item. So it is no bueno. It is no good. We cannot do much with it. We're not there yet. We need, okay, the formula is that you have to be a level way higher than your target. Or you have to be a rogue with, yeah, there's a thief class, yes. Or you have to have a thief class with, I mean, still a pretty high level. But at a certain point, the formula caps out, and I think by around level 2,000 or 3,000, or was it 4,000? I think it was like around 2,000 actually. You were able to steal basically everything. And yeah, just at level 2,000. And remember, the maximum cap is 9,999. So that's pretty generous of the game to just let you steal everything by level 2,000. So I think it might be a little bit farther along the line. Maybe it's like level 3,000 or 4,000 to ensure that you can steal everything with almost guaranteed success. But by the 2,000 mark, I believe, should be the point where you're able to just go, ah, yeah, I want that item, let me steal it. uh, so, we'll be trying to get this down. Okay, there's an item. No, there's a gatekeeper over there. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means, well, I want one more character right here, and I will take a brawler. Yes, I'll take our Knot. No, I'll take our Knot, and let's throw. I believe, yes, we can. Can we? Let me check out something. No, okay, you can't. 1, 2, 3. Never mind. That was 3. I was going to try throwing a character on top of another character, and I believe if it's an ally, you might be able to, do that, but it also varies from installment to installment. Sometimes you can do that, sometimes you don't. Well, whatever the case is, throwing an enemy on top of an enemy does something very fun, very, very special, and very abusable later on. It's a very neat mechanic, and sometimes I kind of, play other tactics games and I go, wow, this game does have a lot to offer, and it does define itself as its own genre, somewhat. within the niche. It is a niche within the niche that it's defined itself as. This is a little bit of a weird sort of circular setup, but it'll do. That should cover enough tiles. I think we might have done a little bit of overkill here. Yeah, just like that. Yep, or not. Just about right. Just with one character extra, since Sword didn't need to move. And we are on the 6th floor now, and I don't see that many enemies, which is a good thing actually. But I don't see any. Oh. Okay, here's the gatekeeper. Well, if that's the case, really, there's only. It's not. Is it worth just lifting and throwing? Can we even lift and throw that far? I guess we can. That works. So then let's plan things out. You can move the farthest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That does not help. We'll be stuck here. But the 1, 2, 3. Well, I suppose it does work. Then. No, that's not what I want then. I want a brawler here, just to make sure. I want a blue mage. Then I want Edna. Right. And what we can do here is we can tower these guys. Then we're going to lift and throw. Prematurely, and lift it beside Laharo. Then Laharo, our prince, can throw it over here. And then we can throw it over here. And then we can do that. And that is just for... Oh, there's a clone panel. Ooh, okay. Right. You cannot steal items from clones. It is set to 0% chance. Always. Later games have a special item called the Puppy Paw Stick that lets you steal an item upon killing a target, I believe. And that ignores the clone clause. But it may or may not have been changed since I last remember how it worked. It used to be that you could kill clones and steal their items, which is how you dupe some of your strongest gear that you've invested in. But other than that, clones are basically bad news. You don't want to fight characters as strong as you are. They come with everything, even the equipment, and you can't steal them without, doing weird stuff or getting weird items. Oh, she has a legendary bronze sword. And watch, I can't steal it because I'm too low level. There it is. Man, that's unfortunate. That would have been a nice item to have. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, we should be able to clear that spot. Let me grab our Demon Prince, his vassal, and our latest addition to the party, Not, our brawler. Then they should be able to throw Sword, our main character for now. Our main unit we're investing in. Is that maybe a bit too... yeah? Maybe we could probably have done with only one. Yep, and let us cast Wind. That should deal... perfect. Deal enough damage to lead us to the next floor. Then... okay, that's good. So now we're on... okay, the 8th floor. Do I want to take down one of these characters along with me? I started here. Wow. Man. Some of these randomly generated characters have pretty good skills to start off with. Kinda makes me a little jealous because I have to build all of that, you know? I have to make multiple characters and do so much. And you just, you know, generate with them. Come on. Yeah, the item world... oh. I mean, I could try and capture a character, yes. Other than the unique characters, you can capture characters. And you can capture them by lifting and throwing a character into your base panel. And there is some random chance that you're able to actually capture it into your party. The problem is actually having strong enough characters to increase the chance of capturing your enemy unit into the panel. And I'm not sure if you can capture allied... well, I'm not sure if you can capture humanoid characters unless you've unlocked them. Or capturing humanoid characters is just illegal in general. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the compliment on my voice. So then, oh, we have to find a zombie this time, and of course the zombie has way more health than the thief class. And it's also a very compact area. Yikes. What to do? I actually want to... okay, here. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to move our sword over... oh, one moment, please. This means... yeah. No, that's the right idea. I'm going to lift this. Okay, so you see here, actually, I'm going to explain what I'm doing right now. So, if you lift... okay, right now, if I move... so let's start from the very beginning. Right now, if I want to move, right? I can't move past these characters. These are all blocking my way. So what I can do is I can lift this character, right? Then I can move my other character over here. Because now, this neutral or enemy character is not in my way. Of course, what's probably a better option is to just lift and throw. Because, well, I still don't have enough movement to reach my ideal spot. I think I want to camp right around here. Right here will be my camping spot. And I'll stand on the recovery 20% tile. As long as I don't take too much damage, I'll be fine taking some hits. And then recovering some of the damage. Let me cast Hurricane Slash on you. And let me lift and throw you. Over here? Sure, why not? Let me take care of that. That lets me take care of... not you, you have a muscle. So you're gonna be a little bit more pain to deal with. But that makes me take care of these two characters. Ah, okay. Here's where things get a little funky with the Disgaea animations. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, more absurd stuff like this happens later on. It gets really cool. Yes, I will stand right here, actually. And you should come towards me. Yes, perfect. Pixie magic. Ah! There's a pixie inside that thing. Hold on a second. I remember that. Ooh. Look out! She has a gun! Oh, that's right. Guns are a thing in this game. Of all the fantasy items, you know, it's like gun. Oh yes, I have a sword, I have an axe, I have a spear. Oh look, you use a bow, and you basically have a monster item. And what's that? You have a staff, and then, oh okay, so you use your fists. And then, what else is there? What else is there actually? Oh, yeah, and then there's just gun. Yeah, it's like, gun. What? Just bringing a gun to a knife fight, seriously. Okay. Yeah, here are where the enemies are gonna come and walk. Oh. My bad, did not mean to press that button. Okay. So we're actually going to take care of this character first. Because it has... Well... We can take it down in one shot. And that takes care of characters coming towards my way. Sort of... As they come, I'll be funneling them somewhat. Yeah. Try burst. Oh dear, that is a lot more damage. This gun user needs to go right now. Oh, but then I'll be pinching myself, huh? That's... Ooh. Uh-oh. That is a lot of attack. Hold on. That is a lot of attack. Your movement is 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I cannot escape from this character. I don't have enough defense to take care of that. Which means the first thing on our list to take care of is definitely this thing. I'm gonna put like, please, 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 please. Okay, that's good. And I'm going to stand on here even... No. That's a bad idea. Let me see if I can grab the Harl. Oh, he's out of SP. That's fine. I'm going to see... Okay. Oh, that's a good tile to stand on. I'm going to see if I can sacrifice him again. To, you know, distract a couple characters. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Nice. Yeah, that's all I needed, Laurel. You're free to go now. And look, you didn't die. Then I should be able to bombard you with a singular wind. That's good. And then I can take down that archer class using a bow. I mean, using a gun. Dealing a lot of damage to me, which is not good. Let me erase you from existence. What item do you have anyway? Oh, that explains a lot. Oh, that's right. Guns are actually pretty strong in the first installment. They're guns after all. That is true. Then let's use ice. Let's use ice. Yep. And then stand on the recovery panel closer to the boss here. The boss recovers 40 HP. That's a bit of a pain to handle, huh? Let me take care of that. How much damage will you do? You have pretty high attack, huh? Evade. Oh no, you have low health. I mean, you're gonna die anyway. No, but it's gonna take a lot of money to heal characters. Let's try this instead. Okay, you're weak to wind, right? And then I have high wind attacks. Right. No, well, actually, let me move forward here. Let me move up. I'll cast wind on you. Let's see how much damage that does. 87. Can I steal anything from you? No. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw, lift and throw you over here. No. What about over here? No, down here. No. you're going to move and attack my red mage anyway, so I'm just going to do this. And if you do this, of course, you know, she's not at a high enough level to actually handle lifting such a strong character, so she's going to take a lot of damage and die. However, by doing this, you can effectively stall a boss's turn to attack, giving you one more extra turn in the process. Or something like that. And we're going to do this again. I'm going to lift. I'm going to, this is an intentional game mechanic that was implemented. And there I can use my last wind attack to clear you. And level up. Very nice. Mr. Gensi's exit. Aha. Return to the Overlord's castle. Now, Mr. Gensi's exit is an item that lets you leave the item world whenever you want to. So it's kind of important that we have like one of these in our inventory. And it's also used to do a couple of cheese items, well, cheese strats for upgrading your gear in the item world. Now, let's take a look here. Since I defeated the item general, we did get somewhat of a stronger stat bonus, as you can tell here. With if you subtract 14 from the stat bonus in the int slot, that's a total of 35. While the other item here, that's a 29. Because I believe it has an increase of 10, yes. So I'm going to unequip both of them for a moment. I'm actually going to move residents. See, what you can do here is you can move subdued residents. And subdued residents, as you can see, are defined by the shiny red or bronze looking dot there. Oh wait, and what I can do is I can combine them. Let me combine, yes, the residents. So now we have a teacher that gives us 24 bonus to our int stat. And that is how you get a lot more. And yeah, that is, wow, 78 to 154, wow. That is how you effectively double your damage or your offensive stat output. Oh, okay, we got ourselves some rare items that from the clinic here. Oh, yeah, sure. Let me save. We'll see if we can get some rare items from it as well. Save and restart. Well, enter and exit it. I'm more concerned about the Imperial Seal. The caterpillar egg is alright. I want a rare Imperial Seal. Give me something good. Yeah, this is the Disgaea experience. It is very much a save scummy sort of game. And a lot of resetting does happen. That may or may not actually take a solid. It's probably, I don't know. Sometimes it does feel like half the gameplay. And yeah, I'll probably be doing this a little bit if my luck is bad. It'll take a while. So meanwhile, no, I really don't have anything else to talk about. I'll probably just, yeah, not at the moment. Not, there's nothing in my head right now. Head is empty. Very empty. Reset, check, not rare, reset. That's all in my head right now. Head empty, no thoughts. Reset, nothing good, reset. Come on, give me something good. I want something rare. Just give me something rare, come on. And rare, okay, fine, maybe it's not that important considering this is a low level gear. Maybe it's not that important. How important is it? Early game? No, I mean, we can still upgrade it and make it pretty strong. There we go, there we have it. That's perfect. That is exactly what I needed. And now we have a rare Imperial Seal, which I will equip, yeah, my cleric with. Look at that. An all-round item. Yes, okay, so emblems. are the type of item that increases all your stats. And they are really good. The only problem is orbs are actually, orbs and muscles increase your HP and SP by a far, far superior amount later on. Which means, well, emblems actually drop in value. They're good across, the entire, I guess, regular gameplay. But later on, like after, and definitely in post-game wise, emblems do drop off until you get, was it the strongest emblem? No, not even the strongest emblem. You're right. You're better off stacking with different items, actually. Oh wait, look, we claimed our prize and we were able to get another item. I just healed it. Oh, perfect. There's a muscle hustle. See? If we take a look at our rare Imperial Seal, and then we take a look at our muscle, well, if you look at our regular Imperial Seal and a muscle brawn, you might see that the muscle brawn is actually not that good. But the muscles actually have a couple more tiers than the emblems, right? And while the emblems, the total sum of emblems do give you more overall stats, the muscles and SP and orbs themselves give you way more in terms of HP and SP. But of course, if you're not too concerned about your HP and SP, definitely go for the emblems instead, because the emblems give you better stats, not just HP and SP. And sometimes you don't even need the health, really, since, well, as a mage, you'll be one-shotting everything, and then, well, it's... I mean, you can always build health, that is true, it's always viable. Maybe we'll play around with that later. And... let's see, sword, yeah, sword is pretty strong. Sword is pretty strong. I suppose... yeah, we can actually complete the first episode now then. Let me double save if I didn't already, just to make sure. Sword should actually be able to solo the rest of this area, the first episode. This could be great. Let's see. Where are you? Yeah, sword. There you are. Especially with, how much? Yeah, 166 intellect. We can play around with any of these. Fire, wind, okay, no. Fire, wind, oh. I guess I need to upgrade the fire, level up the fire spell a little bit. It's more than, just enough to take it down. That's good. Watch as we curb stomp this level now. Remember last episode? Yeah, actually, I'll just, liberally use fire here. And then... wow, look at that. Just 70 damage raw. Oh. And I'll actually take care of these archers first. It's still damage, but I have more than enough health to recover from all that damage now. And since they're both weak to wind, I'll take this 3 in a row and then deal over 100 damage. Clean and squeaky damage. Very nice. As for you, I don't even have to throw you out. I can just cast wind on you, and I should be able to deal more than enough damage, even if you have a muscle. And then, because I am high on hubris right now, I will walk straight up to all of these characters and let them hit me. Just to laugh at them dealing minimal damage. 1-3-0-1-3, look at that. And, oh, a 19. Well, that's barely anything. Watch as I purge you with a 2x2, which is 4 tiles of wind. Easy. And I'll take this chance to walk back into the pool, recover my health, and then walk back up. just to cast, what is it, a fire spell on you? No, just to cast a ice spell on you. Yeah. There you go. Easy. And that is a job well done. Barely a sweat. Though it does take, some SP, which is why later on we'll have to level up an orb for sure. We'll save here. And then now we can... No, did I save? I don't think I saved. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. That's... Yeah. That's the sign I want to see. Oh, that's the menu. Now! Oh no, wait. I guess we'll just, you know, watch this intro cutscene again. Voila! I love the sassy demon. His dialogue is peak, and the localization is great too. Forgive me. I must leave you in awe. The voice actor is also a 10 out of 10. Oh. Just all the exaggerated pizzazz. Beauty Danshaku bias. Oh, that's cute. Bahara using Ore-sama. Your existence has long been forgotten. Are you blind to the hordes of demons lining up to fight for the throne? Laharl? Okay, this dialogue right here, right? Laharl does strike you as, like, part brat, right? But at the same time, you know, the second line is like, if they've forgotten, you know, I'll just have to make them remember. And it's like, it's a very good line between being a brat, a child of, a young child. I mean, how old is he again? Wasn't it like young, early teens, right? That's basically how he acts. And then, well, this part is like, well, then I'll just have to, you know, make them remember, show it to them, right? Prove it. So he's not just a brat, but he has a good idea of his, what is it, his position and his capabilities too. Like he's ready to prove himself, and so it's not like, well, you know, I'm the heir to the throne, I'm the rightful heir, I have to be the one to succeed, right? No. Well, that is part of his reasoning. The next step is that, you know, it's a seat I want, so I'll obviously work for it. And that's so it's like part bred, but it's also part respectable. And it strikes as a very good line between characterization, well, within characterization of him not being too it's not competent, he is quite competent. Being like not just a full-on whining brat, you know, but also somebody who can back up his words for sure. You know, he is quite the strong demon, canonically. This story does show you that he is, yeah, you are just a tiny stepping stone. No way. Juboss. You heard his pride, Prince. Yurishimasen yo! Oh, okay. So, now, funny thing. You see, these characters are on enemy boost times 6 tiles, right? But I have a newly upgraded staff, as well as over 150 inch. So with that in mind, and you know, even if their stats are multiplied, right, their raw stats, the two things that are not multiplied are their HP and SP. Therefore, she still has 26 HP. So all I have to do is deal 26 damage to her. And if we take a look, you have 34 resist. Multiply that by 6. You may or may not be able to deal some damage. We'll see right here. 66. Easy. The enemy boost is nothing to me now. You fools. I'm too strong. I'm just too strong. Oh. In this world of cardboard. The problem with... Well, how'd that go? The problem being in this world of cardboard is that, you have to hold back almost all your strength. Do you know how hard I hold back all my full power? Or something like that. Okay, so then I'll just fire you guys. Alright. Yeah, I don't get the chance to use fire. We'll never level up. Just maybe wind, I guess. Yeah, that works. And then, oh! Our mid-boss. Mid-boss is moving. Then what do I want to take care of? I would like to enjoy having the extra attack bonus, but just to clear things in one go, I will just do a triple line and call it a day. 36. Ah, man. If I were just a little bit weaker, it might have survived. It was resistant to ice. Oh, I'm just too strong. A daughter shot, look at that. That is so cool. Watch it deal plus 3 damage. Oh, 30! Okay, he actually hurts me. Well, oh, but he's all out of SP now. He can't use it anymore. Well, let me cast wind on you and laugh. Let me laugh at your corpse in 2 shots. That's right. Come at me. Want to try normal attack, huh? Oh, he can't even come in range. It's too bad. I'll be taking down the boss first, then. Not even... You aren't even the last character to... You aren't even the last character to die. How anticlimactic, I know. It is actually a good strategy to take care of the boss first, because that way you're saving yourself the trouble of... Well... Usually the boss is the character that actually can deal damage to you. Like, you are on par or maybe usually weaker. I'll just use fire even though you're resistant to it. I'm strong enough to take you down like that, yeah. But yeah, it is a viable strategy. Let's see, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll use some more fire. Have fun with it. We're strong enough to just say, yeah, I'm gonna burn everything in my way. Who cares about weaknesses when your stats are way higher? This is a numbers game. Truly the epitome of Disgaea is just brute forcing your way. Aha, okay. Yes, it's too kind. Top tier banter. Oh, I love you. That's great. What a great character. And they just go, oh yeah. Yeah, it's just a Just the jobs. Just a day's work of work done, you know? It's time to put in the rest of the room. Poor mid-boss. You get that? Your vassals are my vassals. My vassals vassals are my vassals too. Dude. Oh. That is a very different voice. Big pretty. Big sis pretty vibes. Oh? Oh. Uh-oh. So the heart's actually been nerfed? Huh. Uh-oh. I can't believe it. His most loyal vassal is a traitor? Oh wow, the plot is going places already. Oh wow. Oh, these funny demon laughs get me. Great. And that is the end of episode 1. Next episode. Now sit back and watch this. I can't believe it. Oh shit. Yes, I would like to save. Oh! Celestia. Nope. We are going to stop right here. Or, I think, look, yeah. We're actually going to stop right here. I'll actually close the game. Spoilers, that's next episode stuff, okay? Okay? We'll do that in the next Gorilla stream. Oh, wow, okay, so after a couple hours, we finally, got pretty strong. Strong enough to curb stop episode 1. And I feel like that trend may or may not continue, but well, it depends on what I do. I mean, you can do a lot of things as early as, I believe, the first episode even. Like, you can ignore the story and do a lot, but I feel like I kind of want to go through story and do, a little digression and back and forth, right? Other than that, thank you for tuning into this Gorilla stream. I've been your host, Not. And thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day, wherever you are. Let's not dash that.